Welcome on in, everyone, to the third episode of Avengers Focus. I am your host, the Executioner, and if you don't know, now you know. There wasn't too much to write home about in terms of Avengers news this week, so we'll start this focus with the Week 3 recap. Week 3, the Los Angeles Avengers take on the Utah Raptors in Utah for a divisional rival battle. Avengers sitting on a record of 2-0, while the Raptors sit at 1-1. First quarter kickoff time, the Raptors are jacked up to be playing at home, and kick returner Keenan Reynolds starts it off with a bang as he goes 45 yards, giving Utah great field position to start the drive. This leads to quarterback Easton Stick hitting James O'Shaughnessy for a 9-yard touchdown to give the Raptors a 7-0 lead. Avengers' next drive was not a good one as Jacob Dolegala is sacked for the first time tonight. This is one of 6 sacks that LA gave up and did not put the Avengers in a good position as they were forced to punt this drive. Middle of the second quarter, quarterback James Easton hits tight end James O'Shaughnessy for a 7-yard touchdown, giving him his second of the game. The Raptors are now up 17-0. Right at the end of the half, Easton Stick throws an absolute Hail Mary to D.D. Westbrook for another Raptor touchdown, which would give them the lead 24-0 going into halftime. This one already looking like a blowout. Second half, third quarter, the Avengers are hoping to make some adjustments to mount a comeback. But LA just had no answers for the Raptors blitz as Jacob Dolegala gets sacked once more for his 4th sack of the night as the Avengers do not score in the third. Although the Raptors did not score in the third either, the running backs were the story of this game, as Bo Scarborough posted 104 rushing yards, while running back Jamal Williams posted 91. They just absolutely ran over LA, who had no answers for the run until the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter now, quarterback Jacob Dolegala has some work to do, being down 24-0. First possession, Dolegala hits Jamal Custis for a 14-yard pass, then eventually hits wide receiver Kenny Lawler for a huge 23-yard touchdown to inch the Avengers just a little closer. Next possession for the Raptors, they're in scoring territory again as Easton Stick goes back to pass, throws it, and it's picked off by Tavares McFadden with 4 minutes to go. Wow! It's go time now for the Avengers as they look to work with this recent turnover. Jamal Custis is a monster among men, 6'7", and just nothing but straight metal. Dolegala hits him twice in this drive, one for 22 yards and another for 17, giving them a great chance to score. Philip Lindsay gets the ball at the 3-yard line and cuts it in for a touchdown, his first touchdown of the day. Now the score is 14-24. Down by 10 now, with a minute 36 remaining in the game. The Los Angeles Avengers have another chance if they can recover this onside kick. Wisnowski puts the ball up, and it's recovered by Utah's D.D. Westbrook. This could be it for the Avengers. However, Utah goes 3 and out, with LA using all of their timeouts, getting the ball back with 56 seconds left. It's still down by 10. A few quick passes don't do much but leave Dolegala with one last Hail Mary attempt, which falls short, and the ball game is over. Not a great game for the Avengers as they weren't able to put anything together until it was too late. Jacob Dolegala had his worst game of the season, going 14 for 27, 158 yards, and was sacked a total of 6 times. There wasn't too much to write home about on the rest of the offensive side, but Jamal Custis did have a good game as he averaged 15.8 yards per reception, but again, it was just too late. On the defensive side, linebacker Matt Milano led the way with 13 tackles, while defensive tackle Adolphus Washington had 6 tackles to go along with his 2 sacks. We caught up with Hugh Freeze during the press conference following the loss to Utah.
Very disappointed in the way we played today. Certainly don't know that we could have won the football game. It's a very good football team. They've got their defense is very, very well coached, and they've got a quarterback that makes plays when plays aren't even there. And and he threw the ball really well today also. But we just went off the rails doing things that we haven't done and just felt like from that point forward that we weren't very well coached in all facets of the game, offense, defense, special teams, and that our kids just didn't play with that same confidence that we did.
The Avengers have plenty of room to grow with a solid young core of guys that are hungry to keep winning as the season goes on. It's always a learning experience, and the locker room seemed humble in their attempt for victory. That's going to do it for today's episode as the Los Angeles Avengers lose to the Utah Raptors 24-14. Join us next week as the 0-3 New Orleans Nightmare come to town to take on the Avengers in Week 4. Thank you very much for watching another episode of Avengers Focus. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.